We spend our entire lives looking up at the sky, expecting nothing more than a change in the weather. We look for rain, we look for sunshine, and occasionally, we look for a shooting star. But sometimes, the sky doesn't send rain. It sends things that don't belong. Objects that defy physics, creatures that belong in storybooks, and moments that make absolutely no sense the second they hit the asphalt. From sky goo that makes people sick to legendary monsters caught on dash cams, once these things fall, the real mystery begins. Today, we're looking at the most unbelievable things ever caught falling from above. You're going to want to stay until the end for the angel hiker footage. It's something that even skeptics can't explain. Mythical shadows, the Pegasus and the Garuda. The real-life Pegasus. Imagine you're hiking in the deep woods. It's quiet, peaceful, until you see it. A hiker recently claimed to witness something straight out of ancient mythology, a Pegasus. He caught a clip of a white, horse-like creature standing in a clearing, its wings partially spread. But here's the kicker. As he filmed, someone walked up to it, climbed on its back, and it simply took off. Was it a high-tech animatronic? A masterfully edited hoax? Or have these creatures been hiding in the high altitudes all along? The flying Garuda. Moving over to South India, a terrifying yet divine sight appeared above a building. A humanoid figure with giant wings was seen perched on a rooftop before leaping into the air and gliding through the sky. Locals were convinced they were looking at Garuda, the legendary mount of Lord Vishnu. When ancient legends start appearing over modern skyscrapers, you have to wonder if the veil between worlds is getting thinner. Metallic nightmares, UFO wrecks and spheres. The River Wreck. Near Vancouver, a helicopter crew spotted something chilling in the water below. It wasn't a boat, it wasn't a plane. It was a massive, metallic, damaged object that looked like it had been ripped out of a sci-fi movie. If this were human tech, the military would have cordoned off the area in seconds. But it just sat there, rotting in the current. What took it down? And more importantly, what was inside? The Boogosphere. Then we have the Boogosphere. In Colombia, witnesses watched a perfectly round metallic orb glide through the air with purpose until it hit high-voltage power lines and plummeted. Scientists who recovered it described it as cold to the touch and etched with strange unknown symbols. No engines, no wings, no exhaust. Just a silent silver ball that shouldn't be able to fly. Biological glitch. When animals rain. Snake rain and fish fallout. In India, a nightmare became reality when it literally started raining snakes. There were no trees nearby, no explanation, just serpents appearing mid-air and hitting the ground. Similarly, in China in 2017, streets were covered in silver fish. While scientists point to waterspouts sucking up sea life, the locals in Qingdao went buying it, especially when octopuses started sticking to people's windshields. Can wind really be that selective, or is something else dumping excess biomass over our cities? The Black Rain of Mexico. CCTV in Mexico captured a black rain event, where hundreds of birds suddenly dropped dead from the sky simultaneously. It looked like a cloud of smoke collapsing. While some say they were fleeing a predator, the sheer synchronicity of the fall felt more like a massive electronic pulse or a localized atmospheric glitch. Alien evidence, hazmats, and black jello. The crash site. A remote town resident heard a massive boom one night. The next day, he found a massive asteroid-like object lodged in a field. But he wasn't the first one there. He filmed men in hazmat suits moving what looked like humanoid bodies. Before he could get a clear shot, he was chased off. If it was just a rock, why the suits? Why the secrecy? The Venom Egg, Black Jello. In Indonesia, April 2025, a dark, vibrating mass dropped into a rice field. The internet dubbed it the Venom Egg because of its resemblance to the Marvel symbiote. It was a dense, black jello-like substance that seemed to pulsate. It never made mainstream news, which, as we know, usually means someone didn't want us asking questions. Ancient Guardians, Camazotz and the Mothman. The Highway Bat. A driver in Mexico took a wrong turn onto a closed highway and encountered Camazotz, the ancient Mayan bat god. The creature swooped toward the car, revealing a face that was far too human for any known bat species. Legends say, seeing it brings a lifetime of misfortune. Would you keep driving or pull a U-turn? The Kansas Moth. In Kansas City, residents captured a massive winged humanoid on a doorbell cam. Is it the legendary Mothman, the omen of disaster? Or is it a pterodactyl that managed to survive in the deep caves of the earth, only coming out when the thermal currents are just right? Atmospheric anomalies, sky goo, and fireballs. The mystery of sky goo. One of the strangest phenomena is sky goo. In Melbourne and Washington, people have reported jelly-like blobs falling from clear skies. These Oakville blobs often make people deathly ill if touched. Tests show they contain concentrated bacteria and white blood cells. Are these biological waste from high-altitude crafts, or a strange new form of atmospheric life? The Japanese plasma fireball. In late 2025, a resident in Japan filmed a glowing fireball that didn't act like a meteor. It moved slowly, looked like plasma, and left a trail that resembled an artificial sun. Theories range from secret mirror matter experiments to a failing cloaking device on a UAP. Divine descents, figures in the clouds. The cloaked figure. A farmer once filmed a robed figure slowly descending from the clouds. No parachute, no plane, just a figure floating as if walking down an invisible staircase. He was convinced it was a divine return. The church descent. In a similar vein, footage of a humanoid landing on a church roof has gone viral. The being dropped a small object that rose back into the sky while the figure itself vanished. Was it a drone, or are angels just visitors from another dimension using tech we don't understand? The finale, the Angel of the Woods. Finally, we have the angel hiker. A man in a remote mountain range witnessed a radiant winged figure gliding down with a grace that no hang glider could mimic. He described the feeling as a direct blessing. He refuses to reveal the location to this day, fearing the world would ruin the sanctity of the spot. What do you think? Is the sky just a canvas for natural oddities, or is there a whole world living right above our heads that we only see when they accidentally fall? If the sky drops something unexplainable tomorrow, you'd want to be the first to know. So, hit like and subscribe before the next one falls. Let us know in the comments, which of these would terrify you the most? Thanks for watching and keep looking up. Just watch your head.